Well, good morning. So this is going to be an Equinox 600 basic guide to beach hunting. Wet, dry, in the water, it makes no difference with the Equinox 600. So we're just going to go through our personal settings. This is Courtney's detector, and she's holding my detector.
Hello.
Anyway, so the first thing we do obviously when we get down to a beach is we turn it on. This is going to be a bit noisy. I do apologise for this. Okay, so now it's turned on. Our settings are already there, ready to go, so we can basically start walking, but we're going to go through the whole lot. As I said, this is Courtney's one here. So sensitivity mode, Courtney likes to run it at 20. You can have it higher than that. It goes right up to 25. We find if you go up like 23, 24, you start getting a lot of chatter. So Courtney likes hers on 20. I personally like mine on 21. So let's go through it all. She runs it on beach mode 2. As you can see right there. I run mine on beach mode 1. Not a lot of difference. I can find targets that she can't find, and she finds targets that I can't find. That's probably the reason why we do it. We've never really thought about it, but that's just what we do. As I said, these are our personal settings, and that's it. So, okay, let's go through the whole lot together. This is how you go through your beach modes. Okay, so I'm not going to change anything of Courtney's. She'll shoot me if I do. So let's go through them. Okay, so this is basically
Noise cancel?
Yeah, thank you, Courtney. So this is your noise cancel. You don't really need it unless you've got a lot of chatter straight up, and you probably won't have a lot of chatter. This guy here is ground balance. Okay, so this is very important. So what we do is when we come down to the beach, this is really the only thing we change. We'll drop this back to 0. Okay, we both do it on both of our detectors. Up in this top right hand corner here, you can see there's some squiggly lines. I don't know if you can see that. I'm really hoping you can. That's automatic ground balance. Okay, we always have automatic ground balance set. All right, so and the way to set automatic ground balance is make sure you've got it on ground balance. And if you've got nothing up in that top right hand corner, press this guy here. Okay, as you can see, it's just disappeared. So you press that so it's there and leave it. Go on to the next one. So this is volume. We like to have it on 25. I personally like to have it on 25 because I'm half deaf anyway. If the beaches are crowded, then as a bit of respect, we turn them down to 21. So, you know, it's not so noisy for them. So that's your threshold. Your threshold never changes. That should be the same on all your detectors. This is some of the things we don't ever change from factory settings, and that's one of them. All right, so this guy here is your target tones. So 5 tones. All right, so basically you've got 5 different targets on the ground, and it will give you different tones for different numbers. We have our set on 5. You can have it set on 2. So you've just got high tones and low tones. So we like to have it on 5. So you've got all the the mid tones in between. Okay, so this guy here is your accept and reject. This is another thing we don't change. So we don't muck around with that setting. And your recovery speed. So this is pretty much as when you got your target on the ground, on how fast you can swing. Okay, to know exactly where your target is. We have ours on 3. We're both the same. You can have it slower, or you can have it maximum of 3. So this is the 600. The 800 goes up to 6, and they generally have theirs set on 4. So 3 is pretty good. So that's basically the ins and outs on how we have our personal 600s set up for beach mode. And if you have it set like that, then yeah, you're not going to have a problem. You can just come straight down, turn it on, and away you go. And that's exactly what we do. All right, so I'm going to set out some coins, and I'm also going to set out a little bit of jewellery that we brought down with us, and I'm just going to go through some numbers with you. I'll be back. Okay, so this is basically, as I said before, this is like a beginner guide. Here's a penny. So this is a US 1 cent piece, a penny, short penny. All right, so let's see what he rings up. All right, so 2021. I've seen that many times, 2021 for a penny like this. All right, what's next, Courtney?
Nickel, 5 cents.
Okay, so we've got a nickel. I nearly just dropped that without even showing you. I'm sure you all know what a nickel looks like. Anyway, so that's a nickel. Okay, so nickel is a straight 13, which is exactly the same as our 10-cent piece.
Dime, 10 cents.
Okay, so we've got a dime. Alright, so quite clearly 24.25. What's
And
next?
A quarter.
A quarter, okay. Show yous. Alright. Okay, so it's basically 29.30s. Okay, so you got the penny, which is 20.21s. Okay.
Nickel.
Thank you, Courtney. So you got the nickel. Can you hear the different tones that are going off? Okay. High tone, mid tone. Okay, so the nickel is 13.
Dime.
Thank you, Courtney. Dime is 25. I've got a memory like a goldfish. So that's high tone, all right.
Quarter.
And then you got your quarter. Okay, sounds the same because the numbers are very similar. All right, so 30. They can go from 29 to 31. So that's basically the US coins, the stock standard coins. Yep.
Gold.
Okay, so this is a gold ring. If you watch my videos, then you would have seen me dig this guy. This is a 9 carat. It's probably 6.5 grams. So let's see what he rings up as. Okay, as you can see, solid 12. So if you get a solid 12 when you're walking along a beach, thank you, Courtney, that could very, very easily be it. All right. Now, you all might remember Courtney digging this guy here with a seahorse. So this is 10.8 grams. This is a male's sterling silver ring. Let's drop him in the sand and see what he does. Okay, can you hear the high tone? Alright, so you get a high tone like that, most often it'll probably be sterling silver of some sort. That's ringing really high like that is because it's such a big ring. I mean, that is a huge men's ring. 10.8 grams, as I said. Alright, we got anything else? Is that it?
That's it.
Got anything you want to add?
No, you did good.
Did good?
Yeah.
Alright. So I hope that helps you out.
Australian coins might be next.
Yeah, Australian coins, we can do those. We can do the Canadian coins. We can do all different types of stuff. Just leave a comment.
Yeah.
If you want us to help you out with anything, you got any questions, feel free to ask. If we don't know, there's other places or other people we know that we can ask. And we'll always find out the correct information rather than just give you a bit of incorrect information, let's just say. So anyway, I hope you liked the video, and feel free to like and subscribe, and that really does help us out. So yeah, all right, we'll see you on our next targets.